Hi, it's Phil here once again, and I'm here to talk about an interesting board from the last weekly free Insta tournament. This is board number 6. I'll briefly go over the bidding. So, as South, East has passed, and you have 18 points and you're balanced. Playing a better minor system, it's correct to open one diamond in my opinion. You might open one club, but playing better minor, it's better to open one diamond with 4-4 in the minors in general. If you're playing a short club, you have to open as a club, but the robots play better minor, so one diamond it is. West passes. North now bid 2 diamonds, which is an inverted minor raise, showing 10 or more points. Hopefully, usually 5 or more diamonds, could do it with 4. Denies a major suit. So inverted minors are quite nice because they allow you to have room below 3 no trump to explore which game you want to play, whether you even want to play a game. Traditionally, 2 diamonds would show 69 points, 3 diamonds would show 10 or more points. But if he goes 1 diamond past 3 diamonds, now opener can be stuck. If opener's got, say, 14 points balanced, it's very difficult to know whether you have to bid 3 no trump, or even bid on to 5 of a minor. So playing inverted minors takes away a lot of that problem, because if you bid 2 diamonds, now opener can describe their hand a bit better. They've got room to sign off in 2 no trump, 3 diamonds if they are weak enough, or they can proceed towards 3 no trump, or even go higher, if that's correct. So something interesting happened when East decided to preempt the 3 spades, having originally passed, vulnerable. So at the time I thought this was very strange. Normally, with a human opponent, a 3 spade preempt would normally indicate some sort of strange shape, like a 4 card major suit, maybe on the side or something like that. But here the robot chose to pass initially and bid 3 spades vulnerable with this hand, which didn't make any sense to me really, but it is what it is. That's what the robot chose to do. South, now I have a problem because I don't have a spade stopper. I've got extra points, more than I've originally shown. I've only shown about 12 points so far. I've got more than that, so I need to do something. Can't bid no trumps because I don't have a spade stopper. Now normally I would double here with a human partner to say, well, I don't really know what to do. Can you bid 3 no trump? Do you want to penalise them in 3 spades? That sort of thing. But the robots played a double as penalty, so that wasn't an option. So I decided to bid 4 diamonds, hope that was forcing, and hope that partner could take it from there. So I bid 4 diamonds, partner just raised me to 5 diamonds. So something interesting happened on the actual play of the hand, but I also misplayed it, and I want to show you both what happened on my play and how the hand should be played. So I get the lead of the 3 of spades, and I know this is a singleton from the bidding, so I don't want to play low or play the queen. East will win that, and they can promptly then just give their partner a ruff, and then I'm down immediately because I can't avoid losing a heart. So I went up with the ace, and drew 2 rounds of trumps with the ace and the king. So it was at this point I made a mistake, but I'm going to go through the hand as I played it. So at the time I thought it would be a good idea to ruff a spade in the south hand and set up the north hand. So I played a small spade, West discarded. No point in playing the queen really, it didn't really matter what I did. So I played the 2 and East played the 7. Now he switched to a heart. I agonised about whether to play the king or the jack for ages. It's like, well, what does these 3 spades mean? Does that make them more or less likely to have the queen or the ace? Of course, as you can see, West has both the ace and the queen, so it didn't actually matter. I played the jack, West played the queen, and now they can beat me straight off by playing the ace of hearts. But they didn't. They decided to play a club. So now something interesting happened. West actually ended up getting squeezed on this hand. So now I ruffed a spade. West now has to make another discard. They're not under any pressure just yet. Now I played off the trump suit. So West can still play a club. They're still fine at this point. So West has to guard the heart and the clubs. They can't come down to only 2 clubs because that makes my 6 of clubs good in the south hand. And in the heart suit, well, you'll see what happens. I did another trump. West threw a club at this point. That's incorrect. The hand's over at this point because now the clubs are good. But now let's say they play a heart instead. And now I play the last trump from my hand, east. Doesn't matter. The east hand is immaterial. Now, as south, I have to throw off my king of hearts. The ace of hearts is still out there, but look what happens if West discards it. If West discards the ace of hearts. Now the nine of hearts is a winner. The low club goes away, and I get the last two tricks. So it's actually the nine of hearts that is the threat card here, which is a bit unusual. I don't know why that's popped up. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, it's the nine of hearts is the threat card, not the king of hearts. It's actually the nine of hearts that's the threat card. And if West throws a club, well, you can see what's going to happen. The six of clubs is going to be a winner at the end because West just doesn't have enough clubs to guard the club suit. So I thought this was an interesting squeeze because normally when you're playing a squeeze, it's the hand before the threats that would have to discard first that is normally the hand that gets squeezed. In this case, the nine of hearts, not the king of hearts, the nine of hearts is the threat card. So West gets squeezed no matter what, even though they have to discard after the south hand. It's still West that gets squeezed. So I thought that was quite interesting. Now I want to go back to after I drew trumps and show you how the hand should have been played. So what actually happens here is I should have played a club. If I play a spade, then the same position ensues. If I play hearts, I'm just going to lose two hearts, and then eventually I'm going to lose a spade trick or another heart trick. So I have to play clubs. And now let's say that East throws their spades away, and now I'll play another club. So the key here is that West doesn't have any more spades to play. I know that from the bidding because East has bid 3 spades earlier in the bidding. So now I can throw my hearts away. And now I play another club. Now I don't want to ruff this because now I'm still going to lose 2 heart tricks in a spade. So now I throw another heart. Let's say East keeps throwing their spades. And now West is on lead. And they're end played. If they play a club, I can just ruff in the north hand and throw my spade loser away. Now at this point I've only lost 1 trick and I'm going to lose a heart trick, but that's the end. If they cash the ace of hearts, then now if they play another heart, that goes straight into my king jack. Both north spades go away. If they play a club, same thing happens again. I ruff in the north hand, and no, I don't ruff in the south hand. I throw a spade. And then I've got a cross off for the last 4 tricks with the king of hearts also being a winner if I needed it. So now, instead of clashing the ace of hearts, let's say that they actually play something relatively clever. Let's say they play the 10 of hearts. Okay, so now my jack scores. If they played the queen, it would be the same, except it would be my king scoring. But now I have a spade loser, but that's it. Now north's out of hearts. So let's say I just play, I could ruff a heart and then lose a spade or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I would just play a spade, lose it to east. But now the north hand's good. I can just ruff, apart from the spade, which I can just ruff in the south hand. So I'm all good from here. So I thought this was a nice hand with a nice end position, which I didn't quite get right at the table, but I still managed to squeeze the opponents anyway. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.